Are you slowly poisoning yourself every single morning without even realizing it? What if I told you that the breakfast you ate today could be silently damaging your organs, accelerating aging, and robbing you of the healthy, vibrant life you deserve after 60? This isn't an exaggeration. It's a medical reality that most seniors are completely unaware of. Have you ever wondered why, despite taking your medications and trying to make good choices, you still struggle with fatigue, brain fog, or persistent health issues? The answer might be sitting right on your breakfast plate. Every morning across America, millions of people over 60 are unknowingly consuming foods that medical research has now linked to increased inflammation, dangerous blood sugar spikes, and even accelerated cognitive decline. What's truly alarming is that many of these foods are actually marketed as healthy options specifically for older adults. Today, I'm going to share information that could literally transform your health and add quality years to your life. By the end of this message, you'll discover the 4 most dangerous breakfast foods that anyone over 60 should avoid at all costs. And more importantly, what you should be eating instead to reclaim your energy, mental clarity, and overall health. Think about it. Your breakfast choice impacts how you feel for the next 24 hours. It affects your energy, your medication absorption, your blood pressure, and even your ability to think clearly. Isn't it worth spending the next few minutes learning how to make this critical daily decision correctly? Let's dive deeper into understanding why breakfast becomes even more crucial for maintaining good health as we age. Your body undergoes significant changes after 60. Your metabolism slows down considerably, making it harder to process certain foods. Your digestive enzymes decrease, affecting nutrient absorption. Your kidneys and liver, your body's filtration system, don't work as efficiently as they once did. And perhaps most importantly, your body becomes more sensitive to inflammation, which is the root cause of most age-related diseases. Did you know that according to research published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition, what you eat in the morning has a greater impact on your blood sugar levels, inflammation markers, and cognitive function than any other meal of the day? This is because your body is most sensitive to insulin and blood sugar fluctuations in the morning hours. Making the wrong breakfast choices day after day creates a cumulative effect that can accelerate the aging process and increase your risk of serious health conditions. The American Heart Association recently reported that adults over 60 who regularly consume processed breakfast foods show significantly higher rates of hypertension, elevated cholesterol, and cardiovascular disease than those who opt for whole, natural foods in the morning. These aren't just statistics. They represent real people whose health has been compromised by seemingly innocent daily choices. Think about your own experience for a moment. Have you noticed that after certain breakfasts you feel energized and clear-headed, while after others you feel sluggish, foggy, or experience digestive discomfort? This isn't a coincidence. It's your body trying to communicate with you about what it needs and what it cannot tolerate. Let me share something I hear from my viewers all the time. Martha, a 67-year-old retired teacher from Ohio, contacted me last year with concerns about her increasing fatigue and persistent joint pain. She had been eating what she thought was a healthy breakfast every morning: instant oatmeal with dried fruit, a glass of orange juice, and occasionally a breakfast bar when she was in a hurry. Despite taking her medications and trying to stay active, her health was steadily declining. After learning about the 4 dangerous breakfast foods we're discussing today, Martha made some simple changes to her morning routine. Within just 3 weeks, she reported having more energy than she'd had in years. Her joint pain had decreased significantly, and her doctor was amazed at the improvements in her blood pressure readings. "I never realized my healthy breakfast was actually making me sick," she told me. James, a 72-year-old from Florida, had a similar experience. He had been struggling with digestive issues and weight gain despite eating what he considered a modest breakfast of cereal with milk and fruit juice. After eliminating the problematic foods we're about to discuss, he not only lost 12 pounds in 2 months, but also found that his digestion improved dramatically and he no longer needed his acid reflux medication. Have you ever experienced unexplained fatigue, brain fog, or digestive issues after breakfast? If you have, I want you to comment yes below this video. Your experience matters, and it might help someone else recognize they're experiencing the same thing. The truth is, if you don't address these harmful breakfast habits now, the consequences will only worsen over time. Your 60s, 70s, and beyond should be a time of health, independence, and enjoyment, not a period marked by declining health, increasing medications, and loss of autonomy. The choices you make at breakfast today directly impact your health tomorrow, next year, and for the rest of your life. Now, let's unveil the 4 most dangerous breakfast foods that are silently damaging the health of seniors across America, and more importantly, what you should be eating instead to protect and enhance your health. The first dangerous breakfast category to eliminate from your morning routine is processed foods, the silent killers sitting right on your plate. These include instant oatmeal packets, frozen waffles, frozen breakfast sandwiches, and most boxed cereals. I know these foods are convenient, they're quick, easy to prepare, and have a long shelf life, but this convenience comes at a tremendous cost to your health. What makes processed breakfast foods so harmful for people over 60? First, they're loaded with excessive sodium, often more than 500 mg in a single serving. This might not seem like much, but for seniors who are already at higher risk for hypertension, this additional sodium burden can significantly raise blood pressure and put extra strain on the heart and kidneys. The American Heart Association recommends that adults over 60 limit their daily sodium intake to under 1-500 milliliters. A single processed breakfast can use up 1/3 of that allowance. Second, these foods contain harmful preservatives designed to extend shelf life, but that have been linked to increased inflammation in the body. As we age, our inflammatory response already becomes more sensitive and prolonged. Adding inflammatory compounds through food choices only exacerbates this problem, leading to joint pain, digestive issues, and even contributing to conditions like arthritis and heart disease. Third, processed breakfast foods are typically laden with hidden sugars under various names like high fructose corn syrup, dextrose, maltodextrin, and sucrose. A single serving of many healthy breakfast cereals contains more sugar than a chocolate chip cookie. For seniors whose ability to regulate blood glucose naturally diminishes with age, these sugar bombs create dangerous spikes and crashes that stress the pancreas and can accelerate insulin resistance. Even so-called healthy breakfast options like fortified breakfast bars and packaged meal replacements often contain artificial additives, colors, and preservatives that do more harm than good to your aging body. Many contain emulsifiers like carrageenan, which research has linked to digestive inflammation and gut permeability issues, problems that become more common and more serious as we age. Take a moment to think about what you had for breakfast this morning or yesterday. Did it come from a box, a packet, or the freezer section? If so, you might be unknowingly contributing to inflammation, blood pressure issues, and blood sugar instability. The good news is that there are simple, delicious alternatives that don't require hours in the kitchen. Instead of instant oatmeal packets, try preparing rolled oats the night before. Simply soak them in the refrigerator with a bit of milk, or a milk alternative, and by morning you'll have a ready-to-eat, preservative-free breakfast. Top with fresh berries and a sprinkle of cinnamon for natural sweetness. Instead of sugary processed cereals, opt for fresh fruit with plain Greek yogurt for protein and beneficial probiotics that support your digestive health. Even whole grain toast with mashed avocado is a far superior choice, providing healthy fats that support brain health and fiber that keeps your digestive system running smoothly. The second category of dangerous breakfast foods that people over 60 should avoid are high-sugar foods, the hidden danger lurking in your morning routine. This includes sweetened yogurts, flavored oatmeals, breakfast pastries, and perhaps, most surprisingly, fruit juices. These foods might taste delicious and give you a temporary energy boost, but they're setting you up for a health crash later in the day and damaging your long-term health with every bite. What many seniors don't realize is that as we age, our body's ability to regulate glucose becomes significantly impaired. The pancreas becomes less efficient at producing insulin, and cells become more resistant to insulin's effects. This means that sugar spikes and crashes are far more dangerous after 60 than they were in your younger years. Did you know that many popular healthy breakfast cereals marketed to older adults contain more sugar in a single serving than 4 candy bars combined? 1 cup of a leading heart-healthy cereal contains 19 grams of sugar. That's nearly 5 teaspoons. Similarly, a single 6-ounce container of fruit-flavored yogurt can contain up to 26 grams of sugar, over 6 teaspoons, more than a serving. Of ice cream, when you consume a sugar-heavy breakfast, your blood glucose levels skyrocket, forcing your pancreas to work overtime producing insulin to manage this sugar flood. A few hours later, your blood sugar crashes, leaving you feeling fatigued, shaky, irritable, and craving more sugar, trapping you in a vicious cycle that stresses your endocrine system and accelerates aging. Research published in the Journal of Gerontology shows that blood sugar instability is directly linked to cognitive decline in older adults. Every time your blood sugar spikes and crashes, it creates microscopic damage to blood vessels in the brain, which accumulates over time and can contribute to memory problems and increased risk of dementia. Furthermore, high sugar consumption promotes glycation, a process where sugar molecules attach to proteins in your blood, creating compounds called advanced glycation end products, AGEs. These compounds damage collagen and elastin, accelerating skin aging, and also harm blood vessels, increasing the risk of cardiovascular disease, already the leading cause of death in adults over 60. Linda, a 71-year-old viewer from Arizona, shared her story with me last year. She had been starting every morning with a glass of orange juice and a bowl of sweetened granola, a breakfast she thought was nourishing her body. She struggled with afternoon fatigue so severe she needed a nap every day at 2 p.m., experienced frequent headaches, and found her arthritis pain was steadily worsening despite medication. After learning about the dangers of high-sugar breakfasts, Linda switched to a protein-rich breakfast with minimal added sugars. Within just 10 days, she reported having consistent energy throughout the day, no more afternoon crashes, fewer headaches, and noticeably less joint pain. "I feel like I've turned back the clock," she told me. "I never realized my healthy breakfast was actually making me feel old." The best way to escape this health disaster is to swap refined sugar for natural sweetness with fiber and nutrients. Try fresh berries with unsweetened yogurt. The berries provide natural sweetness along with antioxidants and fiber that slow sugar absorption. Oatmeal with cinnamon, which naturally helps regulate blood sugar, and a small amount of chopped apple provides sustained energy without the crash. Whole fruit paired with nuts offers a perfect combination of natural sweetness, fiber, healthy fats, and protein to keep blood sugar stable and energy levels high throughout the morning. The third category of dangerous breakfast foods that people over 60 should avoid are high-fat breakfasts, a hidden risk to your heart and overall health. This includes bacon, sausage, buttery croissants, and fried breakfast potatoes. Many seniors believe a hearty, traditional breakfast loaded with these foods is the best way to start the day. But these high-fat options can be a silent threat to your cardiovascular health and overall well-being. As we age, our metabolism naturally slows down, making it harder for our bodies to process fats efficiently. What's more, the liver and gallbladder, organs responsible for fat digestion, become less efficient after 60. This means that high-fat breakfasts place an excessive burden on your digestive system, leading to discomfort, sluggishness, and over time, more serious health complications. Saturated fats from processed meats like bacon and sausage are particularly problematic. These fats raise LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol, increasing plaque buildup in the arteries and raising the risk of heart attack and stroke. According to the American Heart Association, adults over 65 who regularly consume processed meats have a 42% higher risk of heart disease than those who avoid these foods. Beyond heart health, excessive fat consumption leads to chronic inflammation throughout the body. This systemic inflammation contributes to joint pain, digestive problems, and even cognitive decline. Studies from the National Institute on Aging have linked high saturated fat intake to increased inflammation in the brain, which may accelerate memory loss and increase the risk of Alzheimer's disease. Perhaps most concerning for seniors taking medications, heavy fat consumption can actually interfere with proper medication absorption. Many heart and blood pressure medications are affected by high-fat meals, making them less effective at controlling your condition. This means your morning bacon could literally be making your blood pressure medication work less effectively, a serious concern for the 70% of adults over 65 who take at least one cardiovascular medication. Robert, a 68-year-old retired police officer, contacted me after watching one of my videos last year. He had been experiencing worsening heart palpitations and fatigue despite taking his prescribed heart medications religiously. His typical breakfast consisted of eggs with bacon or sausage, buttered toast, and hash browns, a meal his doctor had never specifically told him to avoid. After learning about the dangers of high-fat breakfasts, Robert made the switch to healthier alternatives. Within 3 weeks, his energy levels improved dramatically. His palpitations decreased, and at his next checkup, his doctor was able to reduce his medication dosage. "I never connected my breakfast choices to how my medications were working," Robert told me. "Making this change has given me a new lease on life. For a healthier alternative that supports your heart and overall health, replace processed fats with heart-friendly options. Instead of butter on toast, try mashed avocado. It provides creamy satisfaction, along with monounsaturated fats that actually support heart health. Rather than bacon or sausage, opt for leaner proteins like a small portion of Greek yogurt, a hard-boiled egg, or plant-based sources like nuts and seeds. If you enjoy a traditional hot breakfast, try oatmeal made with water or plant milk, topped with ground flax seeds, which provide heart-healthy omega-3 fatty acids. For those who miss the savory aspect of a traditional breakfast, add a sprinkle of turmeric and black pepper to your eggs or tofu scramble. Turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful anti-inflammatory compound that supports heart and brain health. The fourth and final category of dangerous breakfast foods that seniors should avoid are store-bought juices and meal replacements, the healthy trap that's anything but good for your aging body. Many people over 60 believe that a glass of orange juice or a quick meal replacement shake is a nutritious, convenient choice. But these options could actually be more harmful than that cup of coffee you've been told to limit. Most store-bought fruit juices, even those labeled 100% juice or no added sugar, are stripped of fiber during processing. Without fiber, the natural sugars in fruit are concentrated and absorbed rapidly into the bloodstream, spiking blood sugar just as dramatically as a soda. A single 8-ounce glass of orange juice contains about 21 grams of sugar. That's over 5 teaspoons. For seniors already at higher risk for insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, this sugar flood creates dangerous metabolic stress. What's more, the pasteurization process used to extend shelf life destroys many of the vitamins and antioxidants that make whole fruits healthy in the first place. So while you're getting all the sugar of fruit, you're getting only a fraction of the nutritional benefits. Many juices also contain added preservatives and sometimes even hidden sugars listed under different names on the label. The situation with meal replacement shakes and drinks marketed to seniors is equally concerning. While they're advertised as perfect nutritional solutions, many contain artificial sweeteners like aspartame or sucralose, which research has linked to disruption of gut bacteria, particularly problematic for seniors who already experience natural changes in gut flora with age. These products also typically contain emulsifiers, stabilizers, and other chemical additives that can trigger digestive discomfort, bloating, and inflammation. For seniors already dealing with sensitive digestion, these artificial ingredients can exacerbate problems rather than solve them. Perhaps most concerning is that many meal replacement products contain forms of protein and vitamins that are harder for aging bodies to absorb and utilize. As we age, our digestive efficiency naturally decreases, making it even more important to get nutrients from easily digestible natural sources rather than highly processed alternatives. Carol, a 73-year-old retired nurse from Michigan, shared her experience with me. For years, she started her day with what she thought was a healthy breakfast, a meal replacement shake, and a large glass of cranberry juice. Despite her background in healthcare, she didn't connect her persistent digestive issues and frequent urinary tract infections to her breakfast choices. After learning about the problems with juices and meal replacements, Carol switched to a breakfast of Greek yogurt with fresh berries and a small handful of walnuts. Within weeks, her digestive problems improved significantly, and she went from having UTIs almost monthly to not having any for 6 straight months. As a nurse, I'm embarrassed I didn't make this connection sooner, she told me. I was literally drinking my way to poor health every morning. The solution to these breakfast traps is simple. Choose whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible. If you crave a morning fruit drink, consider making a small smoothie using whole fruits, including the fiber-rich peels when appropriate, adding a handful of spinach for additional nutrients, and a source of protein like plain Greek yogurt or a small amount of nut butter. This provides the fruity flavor you enjoy while keeping the fiber intact to slow sugar absorption and support digestive health. If convenience is your main concern, there are still quick options that don't compromise your health. Hard-boiled, eggs prepared in advance, overnight oats made with rolled oats and unsweetened almond milk, or even a simple apple with a small handful of nuts, provides real nutrition without the inflammatory additives and blood sugar spikes. Now that you understand the 4 most dangerous breakfast foods, processed foods, high-sugar options, high-fat choices, and store-bought juices and meal replacements, I want to offer you a challenge that could transform your health in just 1 week. I call it the 7-Day Breakfast Detox Challenge, and it's already helped thousands of my viewers over 60 reclaim their energy, reduce inflammation, and feel better than they have in years. The concept is simple. Eliminate these 4 dangerous food categories from your breakfast for just 7 days and see how you feel. Here's exactly what to do. First, cut out all processed breakfast foods and replace them with whole, natural options. This means saying goodbye to boxed cereals, instant oatmeal packets, frozen breakfast items, and packaged pastries. Instead, choose fresh, whole foods like eggs, fresh fruit, plain yogurt, or rolled oats. Second, eliminate sugar-loaded breakfast. items and switch to naturally sweet, fiber-rich foods. Skip the sweetened yogurts, flavored instant oatmeals, and fruit juices. Instead, use fresh berries, a small amount of honey or cinnamon to add natural sweetness to plain, unprocessed foods. Third, reduce saturated fats and focus on heart-healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and seeds. This means skipping the bacon, sausage, and buttery pastries and choosing leaner proteins and plant-based fat sources instead. Finally, avoid store-bought juices and meal replacements in favor of whole fruits and nutrient-dense foods. If you enjoy drinking something with breakfast, try water with lemon, herbal tea, or a small homemade smoothie with whole ingredients. After just 7 days on this cleaner, more nourishing breakfast plan, pay attention to how your body feels. Most of my viewers report noticing significant improvements in several areas. Energy levels. Many report feeling more consistent energy throughout the day, without the mid-morning crash they used to experience. Digestion. Less bloating, more regular bowel movements, and fewer digestive discomforts are common reports after eliminating inflammatory breakfast foods. Joint pain and inflammation. Many seniors are surprised to discover that their joint stiffness and pain diminishes when they remove inflammatory breakfast foods from their diet. Mental clarity. Brain fog lifts for many people, replaced by sharper thinking and better concentration throughout the morning hours. Better medication effectiveness. Some people even notice their medications seem to work more effectively when they're not competing with problematic breakfast foods. Improved sleep. Although it seems counterintuitive, making healthier breakfast choices often leads to better sleep quality the following night, creating a positive cycle of improved health. When you experience these benefits firsthand, I want you to share your success in the comments below this video. Your story could be the inspiration that helps another person take this important step toward better health. Let me address some common concerns about making these changes. Many seniors worry that healthier breakfasts will be more expensive, more time-consuming to prepare, or simply won't taste as good as their familiar favorites. These are valid concerns, but they're based on misconceptions. In reality, whole foods like eggs, oatmeal, and fresh fruits are often less expensive than processed alternatives like frozen breakfast sandwiches or meal replacement shakes. A dozen eggs costs about the same as a box of breakfast bars, but provides far more nutrition and versatility. As for preparation time, many healthy breakfasts can be prepared in 5 minutes or less, or even made ahead the night before. Overnight. Oats, hard-boiled eggs, and yogurt parfaits are all quick, convenient options that support rather than undermine your health. And when it comes to taste, most people are surprised to discover that once they break free from the artificially enhanced flavors of processed foods, their taste buds actually become more sensitive and appreciative of natural flavors. The sweetness of a fresh strawberry or the richness of avocado on whole grain toast becomes more satisfying than the artificial alternatives ever were. Transforming your breakfast habits doesn't mean sacrificing flavor or convenience. It means choosing foods that fuel your body instead of harming it. These small changes lead to big health improvements: better digestion, stable energy levels, reduced inflammation, and a healthier heart. Most importantly, they help you maintain your independence and quality of life as you age. Remember, your 60s, 70s, and beyond should be some of the most enjoyable years of your life. A time for exploring new interests, spending quality time with family, and enjoying the fruits of your life's work. Don't let poor breakfast choices rob you of this precious time or diminish your ability to live life to the fullest. Think about what matters most to you: being able to play with your grandchildren without pain or fatigue, traveling to places you've always wanted to see, maintaining your independence in your own home, or simply waking up each morning feeling, well, instead of struggling with preventable health issues. The choice you make at breakfast each morning directly impacts your ability to enjoy these things. You've worked hard your entire life. You deserve to enjoy vibrant health and independence in your golden years. Making better breakfast choices is one of the simplest yet most powerful steps you can take towards securing that better quality of life. I believe in your ability to make this change. Thousands of my viewers over 60 have already transformed their health by transforming their breakfast, and you can too. It starts with a simple decision to value your health and take action on what you've learned today. Are you ready to take control of your health and experience the difference for yourself? Are you willing to invest just 7 days in a simple change that could significantly improve how you feel? If so, I invite you to comment "I accept" below this video to publicly commit to the 7-day breakfast detox challenge. When you make this commitment, you're not just doing it for yourself, you're also setting an example for your loved ones. By taking charge of your health, you're showing your children, grandchildren, and friends that it's never too late to make positive changes. You might even inspire them to make healthier choices in their own lives. I also encourage you to share this video with someone you care about who might benefit from this information. We all know someone over 60 who struggles with health issues that could be related to their diet. Sharing this knowledge could be the greatest gift you give them this year, the gift of better health and improved quality of life. Remember, the journey to better health isn't about perfection, it's about progress. You don't have to transform your entire diet overnight. Just start with breakfast, 1 day at a time, and notice how much better you feel when you fuel your body with foods that support rather than sabotage your health. Your body has been faithful to you for 6 decades or more. It deserves the best care you can give it now. With each healthy breakfast choice, you're saying thank you to your body and investing in many more years of health, mobility, and independence. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I'm honored to be part of your health journey, and I can't wait to hear about your results from the 7-day breakfast detox challenge. Remember to comment "I accept" below and share your experience. After completing the challenge, here's to your health, your happiness, and many more vibrant years ahead.